Assalamualaikum and good morning to our lecturer Communicative English 3, Madam Hema and all my fellow friends. Today, we will to describe our graph from our survey.
We from Group 3 are on a daring quest to collect right data about types of goods bought online during lockdown. Our target audience includes everyone who are public. For our questionnaire, we got 265 answers from our respondents.
Objective. We have 5 objectives for our survey. First, we want to know about what types of goods people buying during lockdown. Second, we want to compare what types of goods bought according to qualification of people. Third, to describe bar graph from our respondent of our survey. Fourth, to analyze in which good mostly people spend money on. 5 to conclude overall answer of our survey.
Graph 1. Experience online shopping. As we can see, the bar graph above explains that females have experienced online shopping more compared to male during this lockdown period. The first bar graph shows that female has the highest positive answers at 18 and male has the lowest only at 17 positive answers. Besides that, female also has the highest at 13 negative answers and male have only at 8 negative answers. Finally, the statistics of bar graph show the female have more than 6 unconfirmed respondents. Meanwhile, male have only 4 unconfirmed users of online shopping. So, we can conclude that female have more experience in online shopping. Graph 2. Often buying product online during lockdown. The bar graph illustrates information about often goods purchased online during lockdown and frequency in Malaysia, divided and measured by gender. Our first bar explains that females at 15 are more likely to purchase goods online compared to male only at 14. Secondly, we can see that females have 13.3 sometimes bought goods online and male 22. Besides that, the real bar shows a large difference between female at 10 and male at only 3. Lastly, female and male is usually and never at the same level. From this bar graph, we can see the female often purchase online goods compared to male.
Graph 3. Use application for online shopping. The 4 bar shows comparison of the use application for online shopping during lockdown and it is measured by age. Shopee has the highest user among other applications at 81, and Foodpanda has the lowest, which is only at 17. Next, at the application Tesco Online, the number of users by 18 until 20 and 21 until 23 years old is equal at 5. For the age 24 until 26 years old, at 10. Meanwhile, the age 27 until 29 years old only at 4. Finally, in Lazada, with the age 18 until 20 years old spike at 15, and the other age lowest than. So, Shopee is the highest application that used for online shopping other than Lazada, Tesco Online and Foodpanda application. Graph 4. Factors that most important for online shoppers. The graph shows the comparison between age and the most important factors for online shoppers. The consumption of convenience more popular by other two factors at 115, and the highest is age 18 until 20 years old at 80. Meanwhile, age 27 until 29 years old is the lowest, only at 5. For the age 21 until 23 year old at 20, more than age 24 until 26 years old at 10. Secondly, the factor of website design at the age 21 until 23 and 24 until 26 years old is at the same level, which is 15. The age 18 until 20 years old at 30 and age 27 until 29 years old has at 25. Lastly, the important for online shoppers is promotion because it is most popular in age 21 until 23 years old other than age 18 until 20, 24 until 26 and 27 until 29 has at the same level.
This graph about normally spent on grocery per week. The bar graph illustrate information spent on grocery per week online during lockdown and price in Malaysia divided and measured by race. Firstly, for Chinese has the highest spending in less than RM30 at 30 among Malay 22 and Indian 21. Secondly, Chinese spending at 20 more than Malay 17 and Indian only 30 by price RM31 until RM40. Next, by price RM41 until RM50 of Malay normally spending per week at 18. For the Chinese has the highest spending at 10, meanwhile for the Indian has the highest spending at 20. Lastly, for the three races has normally spending on grocery per week by price above RM50 is equal at 10. So, we can conclude that people mostly spend their money less than RM30 on grocery per week. This graph about browser used during online shopping. The graph above show that browser that people access during online shopping in lockdown. Firstly, the Chrome browser of Malay, Chinese and Indian was equal at 38. Besides that, the Safari browser for Chinese has the highest user at 15 and Indian has the lowest users at only 9. Meanwhile, for Malay at 14 of the total. Next, for the Firefox browser for Indian user at 20, more than Malay 7 and Chinese at only 8. Finally, the Explorer browser was erratic graph by race of Malay 6, Chinese 3 and Indian 9. So, we can see that Chrome browser most popular browser that used during shopping online among race.
Graph 7. ways used for shopping. As we can see, the bar graph above explains that online shopping have the ways used for people shopping more compared to manual shopping during this lockdown period. Firstly, the qualification of high school has the highest at 40, and for manual shopping at 5 people. Secondly, in the diploma, the graph of online shopping was peaked at 45 people, and for manual shopping just only at 8 people. Next, the online shopping of bachelor and master's degree has the same level at 43 for online shopping. Finally, for manual shopping of bachelor and master's degree has only at 12 people and 6 people each. So we can conclude that more people prefer online shopping than manual shopping during this lockdown period. Graph 8. Agreement according to qualifications. The graph shows the comparison between qualification and agreement accordingly. Firstly, for diploma, of neutral answers to online shopping for students has the highest at 32, and master's degree has the lowest at only 14. Meanwhile, for high school at 21 and bachelor's degree at 24. Besides that, the answers of disagree for online shopping for students was erratic bar graph, which is high school at 12 people, diploma at 15 people, bachelor's degree at 8 and master's degree at 13 people. Finally, the answers for agree most popular in high school at 14 people and for diploma at 11 people. And then for bachelor and master's degree had only 10 and 12 each. So we can conclude the neutral results was the highest agreement according to online shopping for students.
Conclusion. In conclusion, from our survey, we can know the buying online during lockdown was very useful in daily basis. Buying online can avoid us from COVID-19 and not wasting our time. Clearly, we can see that the advantage from COVID-19 is we can save more time by purchasing online and spend some quality time with family without going out. Hence, there is also disadvantage from COVID-19, which is we had to spend a lot of money for online shopping and delivery charges. That's all. Thank you.